This is literally gonna be like a 1 minute review about Hidden Gems. I went into this with like zero expectations. I was not paying a whole lot of attention to it. It is your basic Hallmark. It's your basic Hallmark. You know, there's going to be a wedding. Our main character is the sister of the bride. She's a bridesmaid. She's in business with her sister, but she's always wanted to be in this program, like some sort of marine biologist program. But she put her life on hold basically to help her sister's business. And so then they go to Hawaii and she loses this ring that her grandmother gave her. The movie starts with her grandmother talking about this ring and how it's proof of magic because it was like something that her grandfather gave her, and their love is what, you know, is why everybody's here, this whole family and stuff. So, she loses the ring, and so she is a diver, but she gets help from this diver, Jack, who is a. He was giving me like Chris Palaha light a little bit. Like I would like to see him in more movies. On the one hand, he's a little generic, but on the other hand, I kind of liked him. The lead actress, Hunter King, like I didn't know who she was while I was watching this, and I was like, who is she? And I thought she was reminding me of Joey King, like the eyes, and then it turns out that she's Joey King's sister. So there you go. She's like on Young and the Restless, apparently. I'd like to see her in more stuff. I liked her. I like the two of them together. You know, it's again Hallmark. Attractive leads. We've got beautiful scenery because we're actually in Hawaii. Um, Put it on, fold your laundry. But I would pay more attention to this one than definitely than Tale of Love, or definitely more so than the one with the, oh my god, so many dog movies. The other one that I talked about not too long ago, Love to the Rescue. I enjoyed it. Like I would actually, you know, like if I saw, I liked it. I thought it was cute, sweet, completely predictable, 1 million%. But I like the two leads together, and like the Hawaii scenery. So I would definitely say this one's worth watching. Let me know what you think. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. This movie just had me talking to the TV. I don't think I started talking about Tale of Love because it's really not one of those movies that I'm going to have much to say about, but I am about to finish it. But I was literally just yelling at the TV because to I don't even know how to sum this up quickly, but basically, a good part of this movie involves some land and who this land belongs to, and finding a particular piece of paper that would prove that the land belongs to the people that deserve the land. And there's someone in this movie who's like clearly a villain. And so, after you have looked up and down and spent endless nights trying to search for this, both in your house and in the other ladies in the main, this is the guy, he's searching in his house, and she searched in her house, and you absolutely find it. Like, A, why would you let it out of your hands, period? And then B, why would you like not think to just pick it up the minute that the lady who's basically a villain walks into the house? That doesn't make any sense. And this won't make any sense unless you've seen the movie or you plan to watch the movie. And so far, with 18 minutes left, I can tell you that this is going to fall into a category of a laundry folder. That means you fold your laundry while you're doing this, or, you know, work on a jigsaw puzzle if you're so inclined. I don't have the patience or the skills for that, but you definitely don't have to give this movie your full attention because I have not. What I do like about it is the guy who's the main guy. He's adorable. He's on One Calls the Heart. He was in another movie that I don't think I watched, so, or don't think I could get through, and I think it had Jen Lilly in it, so there you go. No offense, Jen Lilly, but like my track record with Jen Lilly is like O&O, I think. No, not O&O, because I don't know how baseball things go, but, or how sports things goes, but basically, if I've watched 5 of her movies, I haven't liked 5 of her movies. Or like I've watched 4 and haven't liked them, and then 1 I couldn't even get through. So that's where I am with her. And I don't, those numbers are false, but so put that into a sports thing, however you like. Anyway, I do like him. He's very cute. I like her. She was in the movie with, um, where she brings this guy home and he pretends to be the um, fiance. I want to say it was Holidate, but he's Jewish, and uh, you know, hijinks ensue. It was a cute little movie. It had Bruce Boxleitner in it as the dad, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, um, they're affable enough and cute. And this movie has dogs, and because she runs like a rescue dog place, so I love the dogs. Um, and then her grandma is played by the lady who was in one of my very favorite movies of all time. Um, why did I just blank on it? I took a nap and I've even had some coffee, but damn, hold that thought. Hold a minute. I mean, seriously, it's like Christmas. It's like Groundhog Day, but on a date. 12 Dates of Christmas. God. Love that movie. Anyway, she's the neighbor in that movie. So I absolutely love her. She's great. She's been in a lot of stuff. But, you know, most of the movie for me just kind of sits there being a movie sort of thing. So, yeah, let me now. We're at the part where he's going to figure out, he's going to open up this pack of papers that he's rushed over to the lawyer person. He's going to find out it's not there. And he's like, oh, what happened to that paper? I just saw it 30 seconds ago. Yeah, and then the villain lady walked in the room and it was gone. So, anyway, let me finish this and I'll be back. So it's done. Yes, definitely you can just fold your laundry while you do it. Cute dogs, cute people. Nana's great. Um, yeah, that's it. So, yeah, literally that's all I have to say. Fold your laundry. What else do you do while you're watching these shows? I'm curious to know. Because for me, it is like laundry folding, maybe playing on my some Animal Crossing on the Nintendo Switch, which I just really haven't been doing a lot, but should because it's always relaxing. Playing on my phone, you know, scrolling and stuff. So those are all things you could do while you have this movie on, I would say. So yeah, thanks for listening. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you're watching this. It's morning here, at least for another 15 minutes. And I'm starting, well, I watched like 3 minutes of it last night, Warming Up to You with Cindy Busby and the guy whose name I just forgot, but they were in Chasing Waterfalls a couple of years ago, and I didn't finish that movie. Um, Cindy Busby was also in a movie that I tried to watch before that is one of the worst Hallmark movies I've ever seen. I can't remember the name of it. But I'll look that up. And but she was also in that one like last year or the year before where she took over her, like her aunt or something leaves a diner to her and she's in like Australia or something. And I actually like that movie. She's like a chef in New York and then she inherits this restaurant, and that one was really cute. But I still see Cindy Busby, and I think, and this is no fault of Cindy Busby, it's just bad luck on the movies of hers or that I've caught parts of or tried to watch, and I get concerned that it's not going to be good, especially when it's the same guy that was in Chasing Waterfalls, and I couldn't even finish. So, literally, only 3 minutes in, and the first bit of dialogue between her and her boss I find incredibly stupid. So this does not bode well for how this is going to turn out for me, but you never know. And then the guy, I want to say his name is Christopher something. I have no idea. I Again, I'm going to look it up, but in the trailers, they the premise is that she's a personal trainer at some swanky place where the stars go to get like personal training, and he's a movie star, and he's going to go there to get whipped into shape because when they show him on the pictures, he's fat. And by fat, it means that they've put a stomach on him that makes him look like he is a pregnant man. So, well done, special effects costuming people, because I completely don't believe at all that he's fat. So, anyway, I'm going to watch some because I do like talking to you guys about the movies. And it's Mother's Day, and I have a very quiet Mother's Day that has consisted of sleeping in and drinking coffee. Delicious. My dream for next Mother's Day is that my kid will have a driver's license and can go get my Starbucks for me on Mother's Day. That's my dream. And I've done some chores, and eventually my kid's going to get out of bed and hang out with me. You know, it's not quite noon, so. Anyway, if you are a mom, happy Mother's Day to you. And if you are thinking, be sure to love up your mom. And if you're like me and don't have a mom, then my heart goes out to you and big hugs to you, because this day is always hard for us, the people that don't have moms. This has nothing to do with the movie, but as you guys know, I always digress. So let me go watch some more of this and see if it's terrible. Okay, so I'm 4 minutes in. I hate Cindy Busby's character. She sees the guy, because what she hates about the place that she works is that the owner of the place is saying that the celebrities want more choices that aren't healthy, and that their motto is no sweat, no effort, no problem, or something. And so she's at the smoothie bar, and now they have gin at the smoothie bar, and she's just done so much judging of people already in the first 4 minutes of this, but and says that she, do you know how much sugar is in this? And then the male lead comes along with his pregnant stomach and orders a chocolate shake, and she sees him, and just based on his stomach says, you wouldn't be able to survive one of my workouts, which, like, as a fat person, um, it's your fitness level is not judged by how fat you are, because there are plenty of people who are bigger than I am, who are fitter than I am, as in they can exercise more, harder, longer than I can, because they have built a certain fitness level, even though they are carrying weight that definitely to mainstream would be considered more weight, like carrying extra weight. Or, for example, like I can, in some ways do more stuff than I could, at certain times in my life when I weighed a lot less. Just, so it's just fatsist to make an assumption about a person's fitness level based on their appearance, is all I'm trying to say. And I can't stand her already. So it's going to be interesting to see if she gets any redemption in my eyes. But anyway, back to it. Well, this movie isn't letting me down. It's continuing to be terrible. So that's good. I like consistency. She took him paddleboarding. They're clearly in a lake. They've shown shots of this area many times. And she says something about the ocean being invigorating. And then they're at this campfire, and the friend who is like running this retreat or whatever yells that it's time for vegan s'mores. Which, yes, if you had some Hershey's milk chocolate, there is milk in that, but I don't know, just found that stupid. And then because she's the taskmaster that she is, the main dude doesn't get to eat s'mores. They are going to roast cauliflower while everybody else is roasting marshmallows. I think this is so dumb because I'll tell you why. Because maybe, I don't know, maybe she's got him on a keto diet. I have no idea. But like, if you were just trying to lose weight or something, like you could let the man roast a marshmallow and like skip the chocolate and graham crackers because marshmallows don't have any fat in them. And I'm sure they're not highly caloric, especially if you had like two. But that's me. Like roasting cauliflower over a campfire where everybody else is making s'mores is what undoubtedly healthy, but I feel like it's also one of the dumbest things I've ever seen, which again, on brand for this movie because it's terrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish it. So I finished, what do you call it earlier? Warming up to you. And as is the other movie that I'm going to talk about, because I'm going to string 3 movie reviews together. But as I'm just talking about, was just talking about with Tale to Love, this is definitely a laundry folding movie. Fold your laundry, pay your bills if you're the type of person that like, some people still like write checks and things like that. I actually have a friend who like does that. I pay everything online. But, you know, whatever kind of chores that you can do while you watch this movie, it does not need your full attention. And it's kind of bad, and yeah, it has really annoying parts. Cindy Busby's character at times is really annoying. That whole I'm still not over the cauliflower roasting over the fire thing instead of marshmallows, and some of the remarks that she makes in the beginning that I already mentioned. But ultimately, I did not hate the movie. I did not hate it. I cannot really tell you should go watch it, but I didn't hate it as much as I thought I was going to hate it, since the last time I tried to watch a Cindy Busby Christopher Russell movie, I couldn't get through it. I think it was the Chasing Waterfalls one. So they, for me, are like Jen Lilly, that when I see them, I think this is going to be something that's terrible. So I didn't entirely hate it. I do like the lady who played her friend that was running the retreat with her. We've seen her in lots of stuff. I enjoyed her. I like his agent guy in other things, but his character in this was a little, I don't know, it's at times, you know, well, he's a Hollywood agent, and he was kind of terrible. That's really all. I mean, I think that's the best compliment I can give, is I didn't hate it. But it is, oh, and I like the lady whose son was the mayor, who has also been in a ton of stuff, who was an older lady who was at the retreat. Was a fun character. So yeah, I feel accomplished that I actually watched it, and I'm here to tell you that you could just put it on while you fold your laundry. And again, that I didn't have hatred for it. So that's it. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back.